The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first... Drive will start at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but it'll be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
It's a turnover on down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Brissett's going to keep it on the option. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Looking long for Thomas. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, 50 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. you got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Brissett's going to keep it on the option. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Colts 3.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 30 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Colts on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Brissett's going to keep it on the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
And 5 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Colts first down.
Here's Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
brings up 2nd and a yard.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Brissett on first down. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted by the
From
Colts.
down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Colts 28, Panthers 7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10. At their own
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. This one into the hands of Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And a Colts first down.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Play fake, Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Taylor. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
They go play action with Brissett.
38-yard line.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Yetur Gross-Matos showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Bridgewater on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. 1st down, Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. The 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there.
It's caught at the 10, and they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now this time he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You don't see too many cornerbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They pass up the three, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 11. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Third down and 10.
Bridgewater to throw it. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
For the extra point.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
McCaffrey on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
It's not much.
And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He's got Burton here, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Complete.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. A good throw here, finding Pascal. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Darius Leonard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught. He hits more. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And again, it's Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Caught left side by Hilton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Complete to number
Give him 18 yards on that one. And they'll be faced with a third and inches.
But it's
On the draw is Taylor. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
on the play. It's now fourth down.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Tonight's final score, Colts 52.
Explosion help.
Style.
On The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Mathis able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Pick The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Again, it's Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They go again with Allstott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run the quick dive with Allstott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard.
To throw, it's Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Able to slither by. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A first down throw for Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Allen escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Allen on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's letting this one go. It's caught at the 10.
Making it happen.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Will Fuller, 47 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one complete. He finds Sharp, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Darius Slayton, 56 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Mariota again. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Or they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 29, Allen. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
The 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he will take it in for the touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now,
looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mariota rolling to his right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw again. Mariota flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 35. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the 36-yard line.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. There he goes, left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They'll try to pound it in with Allstott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
On play action, Allen. And it's caught. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, third and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard
The
line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A second down throw here for Mariota. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark, 71 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. To the air again, Mariota. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. On the give, this is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. Now Michel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
10 at the 12-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Michel. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel.